being stressed out can be so right. It hurts. It causes a lot of suffering. Okay, so in this video I would like to talk about a few tips, a few habits that we can incorporate in order to have a better relationship with stress. So hey guys, my name is Pranav and I'm the founder of Towards Fulfilment. Okay, in the last video I had spoken about 6 signs that tell you that you are stressed out. And so this video is more of a solution to the stress. Though those were the signs and these are the solutions, or these are the habits that one can incorporate to have a better relationship with the stress in the long run. Now don't think of these activities as instant stress busters. Okay, these activities plant good seeds in our mind which enable us to have a better relationship with stress in the long run. So it's not really about having it's not really about using these techniques to get an instant relief, because that's not what it is. So let's start. The first habit that we need to inculcate, or rather the first habit that we need to let go of, is our addiction to cell phones, to smoking, etc. So the first point is basically, let us stop depending on instant gratifications. Just try to observe yourself when you're stressed out. You're usually tapping your foot, or usually you want to indulge in your cell phone. So we want to check our WhatsApps, we want to play Candy Crush, anything which basically distracts us from the present moment. Sometimes we tend to use substances like cigarettes to stay away from the present moment. The problem, however, is that those things don't really cure our stress. In fact, they increase our dependency on these substances or on these activities, which in the long run adds even more stress to our lives. So the first point is letting go of these habits and not indulging in them when we are stressed. Stress management is not really about doing something to overcome stress. Stress management, in fact, is understanding that okay, we are stressed, or there is stress present. So we need to lay down, we need to, not literally, but we need to just step back a bit and observe this stress and be aware of this stress without doing anything, and let it flow through us. But we don't need to indulge into these activities because they add to our stress in the long run. So that's the first point. The second point is drinking water mindfully. So we need to drink water because obviously it's healthy to drink water, especially when it's summer, right? So we need to drink water, and as we do this action quite frequently in the day, it is a great opportunity for us to be mindful as we do this action of drinking water. So I had put this video together of how to drink water mindfully. I'll link that up in the description as well in case you have missed it. So take a look at that. What happens is that when we are totally with the experience of drinking water, or basically with whatever action that we are doing, when we stop our thoughts and when we kind of indulge in that action completely, we are training our mind to live in the present moment. And stress is basically a byproduct of our switching from past and future. We are stressed about something in the future, or we are worried about something in the future which is causing stress. So doing these actions where you are in the present moment completely, it helps. Your mind rests. It is so tired of the thinking. It gives it a nice break. So whenever you drink water, drink it mindfully. Really feel the bottle as you hold it. When you're opening the lid, be with that experience. When you're sipping down on water, when you're swallowing it, feel it flowing through your chest, and do everything mindfully. That will help. So the second step is drinking water mindfully. The third is eating mindfully. So at least have one meal in the day. If it is possible, have all meals in the day mindfully. But if it is not possible for you to do that, at least have one meal in the day where you are alone, where you are away from your cell phone, where you are away from any other person. So basically you're all alone, and you are just with the experience of tasting food. You're just with the experience of eating. So you really you don't really indulge into thoughts, okay, but you eat everything mindfully. You taste it and you really enjoy the food, and you really are with the experience. That is what eating mindfully is. What this does is that it again, gives a good, well-deserved break to your brain, to your thoughts. It gives it some rest, and again, it is training our mind to be in the present moment and being one with the experience. So that's the third point to remember. Okay. The fourth thing that you can do is have these 3-minute meditation breaks. Now, extremely important, because when at our workplace, it is usually very chaotic, right? We are always surrounded by people, we are always in the activity, and these 3-minute meditation breaks actually help us just gather ourselves, just be in the present moment, just make us aware of what we are actually feeling. And this can be a good tool in the long run to deal with stress, because like I said, it is about stress acknowledgement, it is not about stress management. So what these 3-minute meditation breaks do is that they allow you to gather yourself, and they give a mind a much needed break. So how do you do these 3-minute meditations? Basically what you do, you set an alarm for maybe 1 hour, or if it is possible, half an hour is better. And then you can just simply put your head down on a table, or you could sit in your chair and close your eyes for 3 minutes. Okay, but putting your head down on a table is something which won't attract too much of attention. So it is something that you could actually do. And then what do? You're simply with the breath. So you don't try to control the breath. You don't try to think about what needs to be done. You're simply with the experience of breathing. So when you're breathing in, you know that you are breathing in. When you're breathing out, you know that you're breathing out. Again, thoughts will come, emotions will come, but our job is to simply be aware of them and let go of them, and again come back to the breath. So these 3-minute meditations, don't forget them, they will help you in the long run. Okay. The fourth thing to do, or the fourth tip, or the fourth habit that we can have is a Metawalk. So in the last video, I spoke about Metawalk meditation. It's a meditation where you go for a walk and you mentally bless the people that you come across. So let's say if you can go on the street to have a walk, so the people that you see on the street, you just bless them, you just give them wishes of loving kindness, of Metta. So for example, if you see someone who is a bit old, you can just give a wish that may you be happy and may you have a healthy life, right? Or if you see a kid, you just make a mental note saying that may you spread happiness in your life. Basically, you can play along with the phrases. The point here is that you just give wishes of love and kindness to everyone that you see across the street. This is an amazing technique. I have experienced it myself. It helps tremendously in reducing stress, because our mind basically wants to love. It wants to give kindness, but we trap it with all our work and with all the responsibilities that we have. So when we give it a chance to love, it really appreciates it, and we feel very light. So it's a really effective way of doing it. Try it out. So that's the fourth thing, Metta meditation. Metta meditation walk, or a Metawalk. Eat mindfully, listen mindfully. 3 minutes meditation. I think I've screwed up the numbering. The last point is having a meditation routine at home. So nothing beats formal meditation. Okay, even though we are very tempted to have an instant release to our stress, we should know that we have to kind of work towards it. It can't be really handed down to us. And setting up a meditation practice for yourself, just removing that half an hour, 45 minutes for yourself, for your routine, is something that is absolutely necessary. Because in the long run, that will probably be the best measure which will remove stress and add a lot of happiness to our lives. So there is no running away from formal meditation. So again, I request you all to take up this practice of mindfulness. It will add a lot of happiness. So these are a few pointers, a few habits that you can inculcate. Like I said, I've messed up the numbers, so I'll have to do some editing to make it look alright. But I hope this video adds some value, and let me know if these habits helped you in the long run or not. So don't be too stressed. Have a good day. Bye.